name is Esther and welcome to Yellow Endo Flower. One of the greatest challenges that I've faced while trying to eat clean is being consistent. So most weeks, especially Mondays, usually the day I wake up with resolve and I'm like, this week is going to be a great week, I'm going to eat clean. But on Wednesday I realized that I've resorted to my old ways, and it actually hit me that if I fail to plan, I've planned to fail. Eating clean doesn't just come instantly. You don't just wake up and go with the flow. Most times you actually have to prepare in advance, and that's more where the work is. The work is what you do before you actually get to eating. And food is more than just how it tastes, it's also how your body responds to the food that you eat. And for me, I've realized that I need to take more responsibility for how my body responds to what I eat. So if I eat, for example, chips, I know that my body will be rather gassy. So if I want to avoid the gas, I avoid the chips. But it's harder to do, especially when I'm on the move. So I have to have thought in advance. So I've had to think of alternatives and find alternatives. Eating clean doesn't have to be boring. I remember before we had children, we used to eat whatever. I didn't used to keep a menu. I thought menus were boring and rigid. But now I am wiser and I have realized that what is boring is the contents of the menu. If you make an exciting menu, the food will be exciting. So every Monday or Sunday, depending on how crazy the week has been, I sit down and I have a weekly meal planner. This is the template that I use, and I downloaded it from a blog that I will put in the comments. And it has been really helpful. So I just write, on Monday we're going to have oat smoothies for breakfast, and then I account for everything we're going to eat. And this also helps me to shop targetedly. I'm able to write a targeted shopping list and avoid the disappointment of wanting to cook a certain thing and realizing, shucks, I don't have that. And also it helps me see from a larger perspective, the bigger picture. These are the nutrients that we are ingesting when we are at home. And it actually has had a positive impact because I'm able to see we are not having enough of potassium, for example. Then I know we need to have more bananas, and we don't only have to have them raw, we can sneak them into smoothies or cookies, and there are other ways to hide the bananas as well. And I plan on having my daughters have more smoothies, so this also helps. So I'm able to say, on Monday we will have this smoothie and prepare in advance as well. And then on Tuesday, and so forth and so on. Previously, I had really struggled with cheating in between the week because I hadn't accounted for the meal. And I realized eating clean is easier when you have accounted also for the snacks. It just means planning for the big meals and the small snacks as well. Planning for your water as well if you can, if you're willing to go down to the smallest detail. But it pays off. And when you actually begin to see your body have positive changes, you see that you're not as bloated or as gassy as you were before, you begin to celebrate and have silent victories. To help with the boredom or my lack of creativity, I have gotten some cookbooks. Sorry, you can see this. And this will help me eat less chapo and pasta. And it's exciting, many of them are very simple recipes, not cooking for 3 hours, you're not standing there for 3 hours, but you can actually prepare in advance in quick bites, and it helps to keep things exciting. As you can see, I'm just about to do the one for this week, and I'm looking forward to making some more exciting meals. I'll report back next week and see how the girls and my husband actually liked the meals and liked more vegetables, because I'd like to be vegan one day, and I'm sampling and trying to recruit as I go. But I'd love to hear what works for you. I'd love to hear if preparation has made a big difference in terms of staying clean and eating clean. It's not about being rigid, but it's more of a lifestyle change, and the joy comes from seeing the changes that come with excluding some things and including more of the healthy things. So please drop me a comment below, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye bye.